Another wet bench this morning, boys and girls. Another wet bench this morning, boys and girls. Another wet bench this morning, boys and girls. I know a song that'll get on your nerves, get on your nerves, get on your nerves. I know a song that'll get on your nerves early in the morning. Well, it's supposed to be nice and bright and cheerful this morning. So I went to see Mr. Rodders at this train station, and it was persisting down. So as we left the train station, the rain had stopped. So it's payday eve this morning. Payday eve, as in like Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve, and lockdown Eve, and mask Eve. So the day before lockdown, the day before payday. So two familiar people as I sit down this morning. So two runners. One is a walk run, and then one is slightly serious. So I'm looking around, and I noticed the tent that was over that way, over that way, over that way. Behind me, it's gone. So I had a few things sorted out yesterday. So when I was on my break, about 2:30, I checked my payslip account. So I've got to look at my payslip online the day before payday. So it landed yesterday online payslip. So Wednesday afternoon, when I'm supping my soup and drinking my tea, drinking my coffee, I thought, well, look, it says the 31st of the 7th, 2020. So I'm thinking, right, there's my payslip. So have a little look at that. So it's nice. So I could pay a few people a bit of extra cash this tomorrow.
Tail going because he's seen you on bench here.
He's not going to lie on the floor, is it? Going to get wet.
What it is. I've just tried keeping it on the grass.
You
then,
just
it's just so wet.
You just chill. Say hello. Come here. Let me say hello, and then you can just carry on. Oh, your back's wet now. You crazy dog.
It's a bucket. He is.
Bucket. Which one? Hey up, Spud. That's it. Have a sniff of that, right, and then you can carry on.
Come on.
Enjoy the rest of your day. Let's see if the sun comes out today. The sun will come out tomorrow. What I normally do is, when will I see you again? Tomorrow, tomorrow, I love you, tomorrow. You'll always be away. That's my challenge today. That almost rhymed. Note that one. Good job on recording this. Right, record your thoughts. There was an old preacher who's still with us. What's his name? Jesse Duplantis. I think he used to have a voice recorder at the side of his bed. So I think God gives him these ideas and dreams, and he wakes up writes, press record, records the actual he saw in the video, in the actual dream, and he says, right, that sounds like a good preach, that. So what's everybody doing today? So did you work out what I've got in my drink in my flask yesterday? Starts with M and ends with K. So many of you probably you're not really wanting to play that game, are you? So it was the old milk. Ha! But which milk is it? So I think there's about 3 or 4 different types of milk. Is it A, full fat? Is it B, semi-skimmed? And then apparently there's a new one called Bob, bit of both. So I think it's the red top and the green top mixed. Bit of both, Bob. Bit of both. Remember that bog off? Buy one get one free. Bog off. Don't get that anymore, do you? You get half price now, don't you? You buy one and you get one half, the next one half price. So I've got my new dessert that I normally eat. It's, Walkers have introduced a new mixed variety. They're they're popular brands, all mixed in a bag. It's called mixed spice. So it's at the local co-op. At a limited price of £1. So I think the original price is almost like £2. Ruben, as I say, so I'm drinking some milk. I can't afford a what's his name? Costa. So you may have heard that I was over somebody was taking not taking somebody was interrupting my life on the bench yesterday. So if you know what it was, let me know in the comments below. So anyway, I'm not going to get any replies from that anyway, so I'll just tell you it was the wind. It was windy yesterday, so half of my conversation was rudely interrupted by the local wind. So the old weather forecast for the life on the bench this morning: dull and overcast, and light rain. So another usual suspect has arrived. So I'm up to no, actually no, it's 4. I'm up to 4 now. Yeah. So I've not seen a I didn't ever get a chance to see Eddie this morning. I didn't see him. So I'm just wondering if you've got a hood on this coat. Answers on the postcard. We've got one. It's coming down, but not really, really, really. I mean, nothing to worry about. It's not abandoned ship material. Yeah, so the usual suspect of the lady with the two spaniels are coming out now. The Springer Spaniels. Oh, got some singers behind me on a bikes. Yes, so the normal lorry that's parks up outside the park is just about to drive off. So, it's not going to be a very nice day today, is it? I was expecting something more exciting than this. Turned out nice again, isn't it? I was expecting it to be, well, I think that's tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow that. We weren't expecting this though. So the two that normally run round one's walking and the one that's normally walking is running. So sounds of the rain on the iPad this morning, boys and girls. It'll be a nice relaxing day. I was going to have a walk into town this morning, get myself a Costa with my thousands of points I've got on my card, which I've not used for how many months now? I think it was good 6 months last time I used my points on my Costa card. Saving for a rainy day. Catch a falling star, put it in your pocket, never let it fade away. So I deleted a few videos on the SD card this morning because I talk a lot on the bench. So oh yeah, before I forget, a little shout out to Andy this morning from was originally from Warrington. I don't think he was originally from Warrington, but you lived in Warrington, and then came to Life Church for a season. That's, so originally from Bethany Pentecostal, I know you from, Mr. Andy. So apparently I was doing I was showing a film yesterday. It was a 007 with all the credits cut out and the credits at the end and at the beginning. So it was just a complete film without any hints, without any hints of what film it was. If you did watch it all the way through, Andy, you would have found out it was the Quantum of Solace. So there you go, Quantum of Solace. Thought it was quite naff myself. So the one I haven't seen is Casino Royale. Not seen that one yet. The actual updated version of it. You know, Mr. Sean Connery did the original, didn't he? The first one. So I wasn't sure why they actually went and did. It must be a prequel of that film. Almost looking forward to the next James Bond film, which was supposed to be in the cinemas now, but it got delayed. So all these great films that were supposed to be shown in the summer have been delayed until further notice. Yeah, so it's Thursday, and it's I think it's almost 7 o'clock in the morning, and the rain is on and off, and my bench is completely soaked. So sat on an old t-shirt, not sat on an old works t-shirt today. I've misplaced it. I've got an idea where it is. So what's everybody doing today? Unless you're working, busy doing nothing, working the whole day through, trying to. So apparently somebody spoke to me at work yesterday and says, "Isn't your church having a picnic this Sunday?" I said, "Don't know. Didn't have they?" So apparently they are. Life Church is having a social distancing picnic. So at Walton Gardens from 11 a.m. So I'm just wondering, because they broadcast an online service at 10:30. So I'm thinking, I'm sure they might not be doing one this week. They're having a break. Because I've not watched the last service. I haven't seen the last service yet. So might get them all together in a little rowing boat and then broadcast them onto Facebook as a continuous. So I know they're doing a season on the Holy Spirit. So Fulfilled, it's called. So I know I started broadcasting it on Facebook a few months ago now, but so it might be going out twice now. because I found a new restreaming site called Restream, which is for me quite it's better than what I normally do. So it gives me the ability to stream to social media sites, including like YouTube and Facebook Live. So apparently, I want to actually try and send it to Twitter, and they've got one called is it called Periscope? So I'm not too sure where the error is. I tried to log on and send a signal to restream, but it's not working. So I'll have a nosy round today and see what's happening. So finished the old Milky Pops. So planning to be back on the old Costa in the morning. So with a few pennies in my pocket. So yeah, it's 21 minutes, 20 past now. 20 past as in life on the bench, 20 minutes, 21 minutes and 50 seconds. So a friend of mine who's doing his daily walk around the actual skate park now. So I think he does a couple of laps around the skate park and then he takes himself up to the actual the mountain. So that's where I pack my things, stop my recording, and continue my way home. It's quite peaceful this morning. It's just the sound of the traffic. I wouldn't say in the background. So the traffic, as you know, is behind me. Well, in front of me now, and behind you. If that makes sense. Yeah, so I'll wait for my friend to do his little laps around the skate park, and then I'll get myself on back on the travels. So I've got £3 and something pence to play with today. So I don't know. Might get a few snacks in. So might even have a sneak round the actual local cafe and say, get paid tomorrow. Is there a chance of you helping me out with some breakfast? I hope the right person is on. That's all I can say. So I can't see there any problem with it. So, just get the old slate on. Get the old slate on and say, I owe you a breakfast. So I normally go to the one round the corner from me, and because they do spam. Unfortunately, the other one on Mutty Road, no spam. We don't do spam. So they used to do spam. Spam. I did offer them. I did offer them this suggestion that I buy the spam and then get them to cook the spam and then put it on my breakfast. So instead of bacon, they give me spam. But now and again they'll think, all right, yeah, give him a bit of give him a bit of bacon and all. So you've probably seen it on my profile picture now and again, a picture of breakfast. So that's where I get the spam from. Spam, 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 spam. As I say, if you don't ask, you don't receive. So I'll have a little walk round this morning. I think it opens at 8:30, so I'll go in at 9. Say, chance if you getting me a breakfast. Pay you tomorrow. Pay you tomorrow. I owe you. Yeah, so I'm gonna get a good result tomorrow morning. As in little pay slip with a little extra bonus. So, yeah, still doing his laps around the skate park. I think he actually said he does about 7 laps around the skate park, which is quite amusing. So I'm going to try and do this for you. This is going to be interesting, and use my finger as an example. So this is the entrance of the park. He walks round. He walks past me, and then he goes onto the skate park. He goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then on the 7th one he goes up, round, and then meets me there. So, a demonstration, a little demonstration. So, there you go. Busy doing nothing, working the whole day through, trying to find things not to do. So I'm going to try and find a few things to do, keep myself busy, and then I normally stay in bed all day, but I thought I might as well do something. This is like the reason why I come out on the bench, because of lockdown. It's like, where do I go? What do I do? Who do I see? Can't exactly go around knocking on somebody's door and say, yeah, come in, but I'll meet you through. Yeah. I normally go around to a few people's houses, and then he says, have you had any breakfast yet? I says, no, not yet. I want to make you some. What would you like? There's 2 people I used to go around to see on a regular basis, but then one moved out of the area. So one's moved up to Padgate, Fernhead area. Was in Laxford. So and then it's not exactly on the doorstep, is it anymore? So I think he's actually coming to his final lap around the skate park. It's serious now because he got his umbrella up. I'm going to meet me halfway. So I think he's only had a shout out this morning, didn't we? Mr. Andy, who now lives in Manchester. So just a few people now who's left Life Church and moved to Manchester, or going to a church in Manchester. Like I did. I did that. I went to a church in Manchester, but I didn't move to Manchester. flying on public transport. So in the good old days, I used to go on the bus, and got me in Manchester for about quarter to 10 o'clock, and then got about 15 minutes on the tram, and then as soon as I landed, boom, church started at 10:30. So I'll find out what's happening this Sunday actually, because thinking what's on Life Church is doing a live stream, or as it's known as pre-recorded service, which goes out live. Well, doesn't go out, goes out live. But because I do a pre-recorded, and then when I upload it, it's live, because I'm live feeding, live streaming. So, right, I'm gonna crack on and make haste. So I think I've not seen him yet. I think he's making his way. Oh yes, he's on his way around now. So I'll bid you adieu. Auf Wiedersehen. So hopefully, all being well, the sun will come out tomorrow. He said it's warming up, but he didn't mention anything about the sun. Sun, 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 here it comes. So think about all the songs that mentioned sun this morning, and then we'll go from there. So thanks for tuning in. Thanks for putting up with me again. And, I like this idea of just sitting here, pressing record, and letting you just listen to what I hear. But I'm not cleaning windows. Right, adieu, farewell, Auf Wiedersehen. So, see you guys later. See you tomorrow. Stay safe, stay alert, keep your hands to yourself. And then, thanks for sharing, thanks for your support. As my friend would say, well, a couple of friends who say, bless you and your house. See you guys in the morning, or because tomorrow never comes, so see you on the morrow, because tomorrow never comes, because tomorrow we die. Something to think about. Right, adios, señors.